mudzimai oona kuti but I'm not seeing it, it's not happening, she will be very disappointed, because when she come into the house she thought, I have found a man, I have found a husband, I have found someone who will take full responsibility, who will be my man, who will be my, I have found my security, I'm secured with this man. But when there is no food at house and the man is going to his mama's house to ask for something, for money, even if the husband's family, they are rich, but the wife will feel like, no, but it's not our money, I want to see my husband hustling. So you find that they will start to struggle in this marriage. The husband will be trying to say, children, everything is fine, zvinhu zvese zviri right, mari iripo, kachida mari ndonotora, but musikana ari kutarisira kuona, ari kuda chinonzi murume mumba. Hello viewers, Magadi zvenyu, welcome to Beta Podcast Show. This is the second episode, chikamu chechiviri tiri pa Beta Podcast Show. Apa patiri kutarisa michato yevechidiki, michato ichangopindwa nevechidiki, whether they have done it in a right way or in a wrong way, but as long as they are now living as husband and wife, as long as they are sharing the same bed, now we want to discuss about those. I think I have to explain a little bit why we are sharing this. We find out some situations like van vachangopinda marriage, and the marriage is sweet as the first weeks, and maybe 2 months down, but as time goes on, the marriage becomes sour. Why? Because these guys, they have been not living they've not living together. They used to meet each other at some corners as a boyfriend and a girlfriend, but now they are into the house, they are inside the house. So comes these challenges. Maybe the husband sees something that he doesn't like from the wife, and the wife also maybe is noticing something that she doesn't like from his husband, and pava netuma moods twakumuka, because maybe this one he doesn't want to start talking, and also this one he doesn't want to start talking. Maybe he thinks maybe things will change. And why they do not want to talk about it? Because they are new in this. So by not talking, by not sharing, this will cause those moods to expand until it burst one day. Either they had a fight, they they had some arguments, vaizoendeswa kwana tete, vatongwa, murume arowa mukadzi, you see. So why? It is because these marriages, these new marriages for young people, they are lacking one thing. They get into the marriage before, most of them, they get into the marriage while they are not even mature. They don't know what is marriage exactly. They hear about it, but they don't know what people who are there, what are they experiencing inside. Havazivi kuti zvinhu zvirimo, havazivi kuti sei dzimba dzichizosvika pakukura kudai, vana vachizosvika pakuwanda kudai, pane here zviri kumbonetsa mumarriage, zviripo here zviri kumbostraguliwa nazvo mumarriage. They don't know anything about that, so they think everything is sweet. So when they have these quarrels, they are even shy and they don't want anyone to stand in front of them to tell them what to do, because they think they know everything, yet they don't know. So this marriage, you find out they are struggling, not because they don't want some ideas from anyone, no, but most of them, they are shy. They feel like, no man, when I am going to that elder again, he's going to teach me how to live with my own wife. But at first I did show them that I'm a man enough, I want to marry now. I paid. That shows that I am a man enough. But no, it doesn't work like that. Yes, you might be paid the lobola, you might be given your wife in a right way, but you don't know exactly what is inside this package. So everything that you're going to face in this package, you have to understand and how to handle it. So when they fail to handle these things, they would rather stay in the marriage, fighting until it's broken, until the marriage fall apart. Someone say, I'm going and Awenda. It is because of these things. So I decided to brought it into this channel, into this podcast show, better podcast show, the best for the young people, what the young people needs to listen, what the young people needs to understand, what the young people need at this time that we are living. It's better ideas from better podcast show. How can they manage? How can they survive in these marriages, these early marriages? So today we are going to talk about first marriage that we are going to talk about. A brother has managed to pay lobola. Yes, he might not pay everything, but the family of the wife, they have accepted what the husband have brought into the family, and they also blessed this marriage, and they also say, yes, let them be together. These two families, they come together, they talk, and the husband's family, they submit what they are supposed to submit to the wife's family, and these two families, they had some agreements, they enjoy, they have this small ceremony, and then the wife is taken to the husband's family in a right way, in a proper way, until she get to his husband's house. Now listen to this. Muchato uyu urikufambiswa zvakanaka, but muchato uyu ndewe vana vechidiki. And we are not talking about mari dzazoshota kana kuti chi. No, muchato uyu uri right, everything zviri kufamba zvakanaka. Now they start to live, they start to face life together now. Vese hapasina zvokutaimirana zvana John nana Shami kurwisi kana kuchibhorani. No, they are now together, and there are things that are start to show up. Now you are going to see some differences. Maybe the wife, she doesn't know how to cook, yet You have got a higher expectations of eating sweet foods, good food, delicious food. But now the wife can't. So you'll be disappointed as a husband. You'll be disappointed. Maybe it's a wife. The husband, he just married you because of the family backup. Maybe vanga vane mari kumba kwavo, and they helped this young man to pay lobola. Now when you are in the house, the wife, she's expecting you as a husband to see you waking up in the morning, going to hustle, going to hunt, so that you can be able to provide. No, but I'm not seeing it. It's not happening. She'll be very disappointed, because when she come into the house, she thought, I have found a man, I have found a husband, I have found someone who will take full responsibility, who will be my man, who will be I have found my security. I'm secured with this man. But when there is no food at house and the man is going to his mama's house to ask for something, for money, even if the husband's family, they are rich, but the wife will feel like, no man, but it's not our money. I want to see my husband hustling. So you find that they will start to struggle in this marriage. The husband will be trying to say, chill baby, everything is fine, so this is really right, mari iripo kashida mari ndonotora, but musikana ari kutarisira kuona, ari kuda chinonzi murume mumba, haasi kuda munhu ari kuitwa spoon feeding from his family. Maybe he's an uncle, a dad, he's rich, or his mother. No, your wife, she expects you to wake up in the morning and say, honey, I'm going out. Honey, wife, she will say, okay honey, let's pray. May the Lord guide you and protect you through all this day, and be blessed as you are walking out, my husband. May the blessings move with you. You see, every woman. So guys, I have some dogs around, so sometimes, but don't worry, soon we'll find a proper studio. And the wife expect also someone who is like that, you see, but now it's not happening, you see. So there will be some in the marriage, in these young marriages, but now these guys, they are young. It's all moody now. It's always quarrels. Even what they are supposed to enjoy by that right time, they are not enjoying it. Either they are just forcing each other to enjoy, but they are not enjoying it. Because I want to say this: everything that we were created to enjoy as husband and wife, it is nice, and it is nice when everything is going well. When the wife knows that my wife or my husband, he tries, even though asingazowani mari yakawanda, even though zvisati zvakunyatsotifambira, but he tries, he fights. So even when she is cooking for you, she enjoys even cooking. She cooks. She sings while she's cooking for her husband. She smiles while she's alone in the house, knowing that every penny raunonza mumba, she will be happy for that. She can't be happy for someone who spent the whole day in the bed. No. Same as the husband. If you can't cook, you can't iron the shirt of your husband. You can't boil water for the husband to go bath. He'll be disappointed. So when these things show up, these kind of marriages, they do not want to approach the elderly people. And I'll tell you why. They do not want to approach the elderly people because, remember I told you that these guys, they jump into marriage not because now they understand what is marriage, no, but it is because at the husband's side, the finances there to pay lobola. At the wife's side, she doesn't have much pressure. We don't touch too much on a wife, because women, they grow so fast, they mature so fast. But we need a husband to be checked up first, to be fed up first with what is happening in these homes. These beautiful homes that we see, there's a lot that happens. So as a husband, you need to be matured enough for you to face what is happening in the house. So because the husband is not matured enough, the wife, she will throw some words. If the husband is not matured, he will jump also and say, if you don't love me, there are plenty of girls outside, and then there we have some quarrels. And that's why a lot of young marriages are not surviving, just because there is no maturity. We cannot point on a woman to say she must be mature. No, we point at the husband first, that he must be matured. He must be taught what are the things that are in the marriage, what is the package that we must also brought into this marriage. You must be pegged, you must be at least, I think you must be at least packed with a lot of information as soon as you know marriage. Vanofanira kuva vakakuudza kuti shamwari manake mberi asi munovava futi. Chinoita kuti muvave inyaya yekuti pane pasina zvakati nezvakati. So you find out that there will be fights day by day until michato yaputsika, until there is nothing, until there is no more marriage. These people can even try to live together just for the sake of vakaroorana, or maybe musikana akungosvika kuti adzokere kumashure because mukomana akabvisa mari, but there is no love there. Maybe the husband is now starting to see other girls there, or the wife, she's now seeing some men who are matured enough there. Things like that, they happen into these young marriages because of these things. So the husband, because I cannot say unpride, no, he doesn't know how to handle the marriage. If he knows how to handle a marriage, if he is matured enough, yes, he can choose not to get in for any advice from anyone. Because I and my wife, we started also having some problems there and there. I know each and every house, they have their own problems, but we have managed to say, you know what, my baby, we've got our own differences. I have got these things that I don't do 100% in front of you, or you have got these things that you do not also submit as 100% to me. But you need to learn, I need to learn also. Baby, let's come together. Let's understand, why do we fight? Or what makes us to fight? Okay, it's this thing, okay. So okay, how can we solve this? Then we sit down, we say, no, you know what? If we do not want to fight, we need to solve this thing. And then me and my wife, we agreed that, yes, maybe if we fail to sort out our problems, we can approach an elder, we can approach someone else, but let's first fix our own marriages. Let's try before we went out. It helps us a lot. It helps us to connect, because if I see that you, when I did something wrong to you, you jump, you start unobaba kungemiripiri. I have to find a way. How can I approach her? How can I, if I find that way, she will also learn. Pandendri out of the land, she will also learn. How can I try to bring him closer? How can I try to, how can I put things in a bigger picture so that he can understand this? When these two understand each other, your boat will start to move in the right direction, though it will move slowly, because life it doesn't shoot. It have also sometimes you turn, sometimes you stop, sometimes you go slow, sometimes you go fast. But as long as you are going, what we want is kuchembedzana vanhu vari pamwe. So nowadays, these new marriages, yet young people, they just so fast. Vasina kwavasvika, there's divorce. They failed it. You see, so we need to at least educate ourselves. I want to say we need to educate ourselves before we are being educated with. Maybe you have called a neighbor or an elder from church or an auntie. Educate yourself first, because we can't stop them. We can't stop. Even the elders, they can't stop us. We are young as we are, but we want to marry. We want to get married, but they can't stop us to tell us that no, you're still young, you can't marry now. Nowadays you can't. People are getting married at a very early age, young age, and we have got a lot of young marriages, but they are failing to move, to go forward, to grow older together. Why? Because there is no maturity. So if there is a lack of maturity, you find out that they don't even want advice from outside. They want to handle the situation at their own. But to handle a situation at your own, you must be matured. If you are not matured, you will fight, you will throw each other out, each other's clothes outside. Tomorrow you are together, and within some months you guys are no longer together. So this is the other kind of a marriage. Muchato utaona kuti hauna paunonzi kwanza wakashota mari, murume akabvisa mari, handiti akarora zvakanaka, but chiri kushota pamuchato immaturity. Mazvona. Then let me also touch on this one, this kind of a marriage. This kind of a marriage, it's a marriage whereby they are inside. Zvese zvabhadharwa zvakanaka-naka. Handiti zvabhadharwa zvakanaka-naka, but you find out kuti mashaikwa mbereko. These guys, they can't find a baby. They can't carry a baby in their own hands. When there is a lack of maturity, a husband will not stay, especially a husband will not stay into that marriage. He will choose to leave, because he will think maybe the wife, you've got a problem, sometimes not knowing that you can also be the one with the problem. But if these guys are matured enough, it's easy. They sit down, we have this problem, what can we do? Can we go see a doctor? Because mostly a lot of people, they don't rush to say let's pray. No, they will say let's go see a doctor, let's try to find out who is wrong. But mature people, they will say let's seek the Lord, let's pray, God will help us, we'll fight this together. So you find out that these young marriages, they struggle with kind of different stories. They struggle with a lot. They struggle with everything, most of them. Why? Because if there is no a kind of understanding what is inside the marriage, obviously you're going to fail. You're going to fail. People say there is no age that, some people say there is no age that we can say at this age you can get married. But I think there is. There is a number, there is a figure. Because a figure also shows that this person at least is matured, or at least he can try to handle a marriage. Some people, they get matured while they are in a marriage, right? They grow faster while they are facing these things, these issues. Maybe a wife now, she's trying to show up that to show you something that, man, you can't be like these men. This is marriage. You have to man up. She can at least force you to grow faster, to mature. If you are a kind of person who also understands these things, who can read the signs quickly, who can read what your wife she's trying to say quickly. But if you are someone else who doesn't want to be told, but you show not to kuenderwa mberi, you find out kuti unotorwa mukadzi because haudi zvokuudziwa. So guys, I think this is the right platform. This is the right platform for you guys. I know there are a lot of platforms there out, but let's try to help each other. Always, let's try at least to talk. Apana mnasina vanhu vese vane zvinhu zvakasiyana-siyana zvavanobva nazvo, vanobva nezvi. But as we continue to live together, you find out kuti zvinhu zvatairwisana nazvo izvi zvaenda kupi, because now you understand each other. You've got time to sit down and say, man, we don't want this, man. So you can control your own boat before you let someone come and tell you what to do. I'm not saying people, they mustn't go and ask for advices, no, but at least try, because I'm pointing to the young marriages, to the young people who are in the marriage. I'm pointing to them. At least try something. Try to sit down. Try to ask your spouse, no man, we don't want this. What can we do? Let's find a way. It. Okay, guys, today togumira panapa. This is your podcasting show, Better Podcasting Show. With better, you can always do it better. Thank you guys. See you next time.